Welcome to the 2020 Triple Notch Awards, a different kind of award show, celebrating our 16th season as well as the volunteers who have kept Three Notch Theater going in 2020, with appearances by NTP President Jeff Marr, Executive Producer Meg Pugh, the At-Home Players, Facilities Chairman Steve Pugh, Funds and Grants Chairman Robin Finicom, the Founders Award winner, Volunteer of the Year, Lifetime Achievement Award winners, and Artistic Director Jenny Meisinger. We invite you to celebrate our 16th season like we've never celebrated before.
Well, it's been over a year now since our last show took place on the stage. When I Love You, You're Perfect, Now Change held its last curtain call. Little did we know that the theater would be dark for so long. Our stage was set, our cast and crew were ready for Almost Maine, when suddenly the world had different plans for all of us. The darkness that enveloped our stage came suddenly, but the Newtowne players would not be held back. While the ghost light kept the light on our stage, our members lit the hearts of our community by bringing theater to their homes. In song, in photos, in performances, videos of these performances racked up over 20,000 views in the last year, with only a fraction of them, I'm sure, being rewatched by the performers themselves. Let's not forget the techies who have been working behind the scenes as well. Projects have been ongoing, making upgrades to our stage and our proscenium, and over the next few months, our facilities team and members will be working on projects throughout the theater, including building upgrades as part of our bond. Okay, so this is where I would insert some pithy quote to motivate everybody. Whether we are open or closed, the strength of the Newtowne Players is found in our membership. Everything you see here at the Three Notch Theater has been built by our volunteers. Every brush stroke of paint, every screw that has been tightened, untightened, tightened again, and every bulb that lights the stage. Everything is done skillfully by our members, or unskillfully by me. Over the last year, we've also worked to bridge the connections of our members, both our existing and our new members. To that end, the new Diversity and Equity Committee was formed to help us ensure the warm welcome of our family is felt by all. As we kick off this celebration of our theater community, we want to thank you for all you do. To our committee members, our chairs, our board members, thank you for the work you do in running our organization. Special thanks goes out to our membership and our PR teams, led by Emily and Stacy, who have made this virtual event possible. In just a bit, you'll hear announcements from our production committee chair for our upcoming season. After a long period of darkness, the Newtowne Players will be coming back for the 2021-2022 season. Without a doubt, the ghost light is on with a clear message to all that this stage will be lit again soon.
Hi, my name is Meg Pugh, and I'm the executive producer of the Newtowne Players. Now, I wanted to talk to you folks a little bit about how we create a season, how a show actually makes its way onto the Newtowne Players stage. Well, first and foremost, it starts with you, the membership. Any shows that you suggest get sent to the play reading committee. They read them, rate them on a number of criteria, and send the production committee a nice long list of all the shows that have been suggested and read. From that list, we pare it down into the short list. The short list you folks get at the annual membership meeting. Now, after that short list is announced, we get to hear the interest in the shows, which obviously is very important, and director submissions are open. Now, director submissions are really how the production committee can create a season. We get to find out who is interested enough in the shows and able to steer the ship of those productions. Well, this year was a little different because the world was a little different. We lost our 17th season. We lost half of our 16th season. So we took those shows and we put them on the short list this past year. And we encouraged directors who had been slated to do them to resubmit for them. And the reason we did that was we couldn't guarantee directorship, just the same way we can't guarantee casting or production crew, because all of our lives are different, whether in big ways or small ways. All of our availability is different. And one of the magical things about live theater is that you have a group of minds working together to create this amazing experience that you could never recreate, which makes it so special, but so frustrating in times like this, because we simply can't recreate what we've lost. We just have to move forward as best we can with the scripts themselves and see what we can build from there. You'll see some of the shows that you were excited about in the previous season on our upcoming season with some of the same directors. They were able to submit for them again, and some new directors. I am so excited to tell you folks about the 18th season. It is a season of joy. We've had enough drama the past year, and while that is the backbone of theater, we can get back to that next year. This season is about comedy, musicals, feel-good shows, so that when we are able to come back together in the theater and have community with each other, we will be surrounded by even more laughter and joy than we will already be bringing. makes my heart so happy to tell you this 18th season. And I will, after these messages.
Why are there so many songs about rainbows, and what's on the other side?
Rainbows are visions, they're only illusions, and rainbows have nothing to hide. So we've been told, and some choose to believe it, but I know they're wrong. Wait and see.
Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Who said that every wish would be heard and answered when wished on the morning star? Somebody thought of that, and someone believed it, and look what it's done so far.
What's so amazing that keeps us stargazing? What do we think we might see? Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. All of us under its spell, we know that it's probably magic. Have you been half asleep, and have you heard voices? I've heard them calling my name. Is this the sweet sound that calls the young sailors? Their voice might be one and the same. I've heard it too many times to ignore it. It's something that I'm supposed to be. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. La 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 la
We want to say a big thank you to everyone who made our at-home player performances and virtual events possible through your participation and support. When the pandemic halted in-person shows, our very own outreach committee member, Kristen Kaufman-Beaver, was one of the first people in our community to initiate virtual performances. Meg Pugh gave us a name, and soon the Newtowne at-home players was born. Many NTP members rallied together to continue in camaraderie, artistic expression, and service through these difficult times.
Outreach and PR partnered together to create fun and meaningful ways for us to be together and share in the arts during the pandemic. We've been so thrilled and grateful that so many amazing NTP members were willing to share their talents with us for the virtual performances, which included musical numbers, Shakespeare's birthday scenes, story time reading for local students, Newtowne Players thank you videos, and virtual Christmas caroling.
We also want to give a special thanks to Brittany North and the entire Quarantine Facebook group for leading and participating in virtual games, social events, posting funny memes, and sharing online theater opportunities to keep us engaged and our morale high.
Thank you to everyone who made these NTP virtual experiences and performances a reality over the past year. Let's just call this last year intermission.
Thank you.
So since we usually gather together as a banquet, I figured I would do the season announcement with food, be a little more familiar. And we get to start off our season and our little banquet with a taste test. Classic. Classic taste. Oh, this one's new. This has a new flavor to it. These are different types of liqueurs. I realized I didn't mention that before. Oh. Familiar, but just lovely. Oh, classic. I love it. Something I look forward to every year is Night on Broadway. We are starting off the season September 9th through 26th of 2021 will be Night on Broadway with the director Eric Engel and music director Sarah Gravel.
Hello there. I'm Steve Pugh, the Facilities Chair at NTP. I wanted to talk to you about some of the exciting things we've been doing while the doors have been shut. With coordination with technical direction, we've been working on upgrading the booth and the proscenium. The booth, as you know, had a rather low ceiling that made it hard to walk from one end to the other. We've raised that ceiling to over 6 foot tall so that people can more easily use the lighting and soundboards. We also upgraded the proscenium wall from a fabric to a solid wall. Right now we're in the middle of theater appreciation, where we are adding paint to the auditorium in order to have it better match the aesthetics of the theater. We will also be renovating the dressing room and the green room. The dressing room will be more ADA compliant and also add stalls for changing to better prepare for shows. The green room will be more comfortable with changing some furniture, as well as adding makeup stations with stage-accurate lighting so that you can better apply your makeup for on stage. We also installed security cameras around the building to provide a safer experience for everyone at NTP. Lastly, we've been working closely with the state on the Capital Grant Project, otherwise known as the Bond Bill. We've submitted to the state to approve upgrading the HVAC system in the green room, dressing room, and lobby so that we have better temperature control and a better overall experience for our members and patrons. We will also be upgrading the front lobby door to be more ADA compliant. Lastly, we are looking into replacing the flooring and completely renovating the bathrooms at NTP to provide a better experience for everyone. Now, I know we can't be together in person, but I hope that you will all join me for a toast to everyone that has been working diligently to provide a better experience to you all and a better experience at NTP. Thank you.
All right, well, this is a banquet. Let's see what there is to eat.
Here you are.
Spaghetti, I love it.
Can I get you anything else?
Maple syrup, please.
Maple syrup.
Yes, maple syrup.
Of course. Here you are.
Oh, thank you. Oh, and M&Ms, please.
M&Ms?
Yes, M&Ms.
Here you are.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
And marshmallows, please. Marshmallows.
Marshmallows.
Yes, it's spaghetti. I need marshmallows.
Right you are.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
Oh, this looks great. Classic. A seasonal favorite, this. Just like Elf the Musical, from November 11th to December 12th, 2021, being directed by Tim Joyce and assistant directed by Quaid Thompson.
Hello, everyone. Robin Finicum here with thanks from the Funds and Grants Committee. While COVID has denied us many things, one thing we haven't lost is NTP's spirit of giving. This past year, Stacy Park, Melissa Swiss, and Sarah Gavell worked together to launch 2 Giving Tuesday events. The first took place in May. It was called Giving Tuesday Now, and it featured the performers from the Night on Broadway. While their show had been canceled because the theater was closed, members videotaped themselves singing their solos and raised over $2,000, which was used for projection equipment and new lighting. This past December's Giving Tuesday event featured individual members talking about what NTP means to them. Well, they touched many a heartstring because over $5,600 was raised, which will be used towards improving our lobby and our bathrooms. Thank you to all members who ever secured a sponsor, helped defray costs by donating goods or services, shared your talent front of house or on the theater stage to bring in members of the community to support the theater, or help to write a grant. Every penny raised goes to support our theater, which we proudly know is our home for the Newtowne Players. Thank you very much.
All right, well, let's try the next thing on the menu. I ordered the special this time.
Here we have one special, the Puff Pewtery Board.
I'm sorry, the what?
The Puff Pewtery Board is a special here at Le Pew Zoo. It consists of the marshmallow puffs, the cheese puffs, and the puff pastry.
That's a lot of puffs.
Hi!
Puffs, coming February 10th through 27th, 2022, with the director Tessa Silvestro and assistant director Neil Compton.
The Founders Award is given to the new member or volunteer with the greatest overall contribution to the Newtowne Players for the past season. This award means a lot, and the board and committee council take it pretty seriously in recognizing someone who has joined NTP with energy and enthusiasm. It's a tough decision, as each year there are exceptional individuals joining our team. This past year was even more of a challenge as our doors were closed. People who wanted to support the Newtowne Players had to overcome those closed doors, Zoom glitches, and a variety of restrictions. Nonetheless, 2 people stepped up in amazing ways. Last season, we had a new member join us with an incredible sense of enthusiasm, ready to pitch in wherever needed. She joined as a performer in one of our 16th season shows and has volunteered with such joy. She is an amazing team player and an asset to any show, as a performer, as leader, as fellow castmate. She is always willing to help with set builds and painting and any behind-the-scenes work. Beyond the time in the theater, this person kept our theater community together, leading online game nights or quarantine activities for NTP during the period of extended closure. As a new member, it is rare for someone to jump in and immediately take on a leadership role. Early on, she began serving on the play reading committee, then took over as chair to help facilitate meaningful conversations about possible shows for the Newtowne Players to consider. It is a great honor of mine to present this year's Founders Award to Brittany North. We had a new member who auditioned for a show and never left the stage. He started his tenure and performed with lead roles in 2 of his first productions, bringing cheers from audiences and the cast and crew alike. This person is someone who is fully committed to the creative process and a team player. Not only is he always working to perfect his own craft, but he is invested in making everyone around him feel supported and to be the best they can be. Beyond his time in the spotlight, he has also volunteered for work calls and set builds and theater upkeep. Whether helping someone with their lines or volunteering around the theater, he is all in. His immediate dedication was felt by all, making a powerful impact on the Newtowne Players. It is a great honor of mine to present the Founders Award to Neil Compton.
All right, on to our next course.
Here you are.
Sardines. Next course, please.
Here you are.
Sardines! No, we're not doing this one.
And here you are.
Sardines! What is this, a Sunday school outing?
Would you rather mashed banana?
No, I'd rather not have mushed banana. Noise is off! Coming April 21st to May 8th, being directed by Randy Tusing, assistant directed by Steve Pugh.
The importance of volunteers to our theater cannot be overestimated. It is for that reason the Newtowne Players Volunteer of the Year Award was created, to recognize an outstanding volunteer whose unselfish and dedicated service has made a significant difference in our organization. This year's recipient is a perfect example of those qualities. This man is not only fun to watch on stage,
He has taken on a wide range of jobs, backstage and in management. He is constantly sought after for his problem-solving skills. The fact that his background is not in theater gives him a unique perspective that enables him to overcome challenges in unforeseen ways. His confidence is contagious. It appears that when presented with a seemingly impossible task, he doesn't even consider if. He just gets started on the how. This has led him to create absolutely beautiful sets. His point of view is invaluable on the production committee, and his insights and cooperative skills are essential to our board. He has now stepped up and taken on the position of chair of our facilities committee. His positive outlook while heading up the renovation and transformation of our theater home is inspiring. He creates such an inclusive and joyous work environment. He is a treasure to our theater. I hate to think of what we would be without him. Above all, he is an amazing man and one hell of a good friend. I am proud to present this year's Newtowne Players Volunteer of the Year Award to Mr. Steve Pugh.
I have no idea what's going on at this restaurant. Cats? What? What are you doing? Who are you?
I'm an omelet.
You're a dancing omelet?
A dancing omelet with ham.
Something Rotten, coming June 30th through July 24th, being co-directed by Megan Rankin Herring and Stacey Oosterink. Let ham go.
Since our founding, the Newtowne Players has been fortunate to have exceptional volunteers who stepped up to contribute to the growth and success of our theater community.
This year we celebrate 3 individuals whose contributions extend well beyond a single season.
They each contributed beyond any single position or role, providing support in all aspects of theater.
From front of house to backstage to performance.
Their commitment, dedication, high standards, strong work ethic,
talent, and respect for their colleagues went into making and keeping this theater group viable.
Without any one of them, this organization and the productions would have floundered.
Diane Troutman continuously supported others with her selfless dedication and coaching.
She not only rehearsed and directed performers, she recruited musicians, wrote their score, or transposed it when needed.
She provided one-on-one support, direction, and care,
bringing out the very best in each person's performance.
Tom Esposito spent countless hours making the theater a better place.
In set construction, directing, or acting on stage.
He knows every nook and cranny of our theater,
as he's taken care of the building for many seasons.
Sometimes it's a committee of one.
He helped lay the groundwork for the state grant we received in 2019, making further improvements possible.
Millie Coyerdew, who we used to tease about being treasurer for life,
performed miracles to help bring our theater back into the black.
Not only that, whenever she was needed, she jumped in to help the creative process anytime she could.
Costumes, props,
Mrs. Claus, acting.
She did it all with the same level of passion and enthusiasm.
She leaves a lasting legacy.
Thank you, Diane, Tom, and Millie, for your countless years of steadfast dedication to NTP's success.
We celebrate you with the Newtowne Players Lifetime Achievement Award.
Wow. You folks look amazing. I've always known you were great, but wow. I wonder if this flower put a spell on me. Just like A Midsummer Night's Dream, being put on in conjunction with historic St. Mary's City, mid-August 2022, Director Beth Sanford, Assistant Director Kenny Faison.
Hi everyone, I'm Artistic Director Jenny Meisinger, and this is my family. It's been a crazy year at NTP, and we are definitely looking forward to the new year and the new season. So to kick it off with a toast, I figured as one of our resident Shakespeare lovers, I would compose my toast like a Shakespeare sonnet. So here goes. This year at NTP has been so strange, with a bare stage and empty theater seats. And though our talented performers show great range, we are forced to connect on Zoom and Google Meets. With disappointed casts and canceled plays, our hard work on shows never saw a crowd. Though virtual performances helped fill our days, the silence in our theater rang so loud. And now we find a year has almost passed. We'll meet these challenges and turn the page, build costumes, sets, hang lights, and then at last, our hearts will fill as we step on the stage. Vaccines are going out, our season's set. With you all, it will be NTP's best yet. Cheers.
Cheers.